Welcome back to IFC's Dragon League, where D&D dragons duel for ultimate domination. Starting off with the Group A Adult Division matchup, Crystal Dragon versus Time Dragon. Who's gonna win? There's only one way to find out. We gotta roll! The Adult Crystal Dragon will be up first. They're gonna use their Scintillating Breath. Exhales a burst of brilliant radiance in a 60-foot cone. Each creature must make a DC 17 Constitution saving throw. A 10 plus 12 is gonna succeed. 98 radiant damage halved. 44 radiant damage halved to 22. The Time Dragon's also gonna use their reaction Time Slip. The dragon halves the damage it takes from an attack, so the Time Dragon's only gonna take 11 points of damage. In addition, the Crystal Dragon gains 15 temporary hit points. The Time Dragon's turn. They're gonna use their Time Breath. Exhales a wave of shimmering light in a 60-foot cone. Each creature must make a DC 20 Constitution saving throw. A 17 plus 9 is gonna succeed. 8d8 force damage halved. 41 force damage halved to 20. The Crystal Dragon's gonna use their legendary action Psionics and cast their once-a-day spell Command. They're gonna command the Adult Time Dragon to grovel and go prone. DC 16 Wisdom saving throw. A 10 plus 9 is gonna succeed. The Crystal Dragon's turn. Scintillating Breath does recharge, and they're gonna use it DC 17 Constitution saving throw. An 8 plus 12 succeeds. 33 radiant damage half to 16. Another reaction Time Slip, so that's only gonna be 8 points of damage. 15 temporary hit points to the Crystal Dragon, and it's now the Time Dragon's turn. Time Breath does not recharge. They're gonna use their multi-attack, 3 rend attacks. An 8 plus 13 hits, so that is 3 hits. 66 plus 21 slashing, plus 66 force damage. Oh my god, that's so many ones. 31 slashing damage and 28 force damage. The Crystal Dragon's gonna use a legendary action Starlight Strike. Releases a searing beam of starlight at a creature within 60 feet. The target must make a DC 17 Dexterity saving throw. And that's a natural 20. The Crystal Dragon's turn. Scintillating Breath does not recharge. They're gonna do their multi-attack, 1 bite and 2 claw attacks. Ooh, that's a crit on the bite, crit on the claws, and a miss with the claws. 4d10 plus 5 piercing, plus 2d8 radiant, plus 2d8 plus 10 slashing damage. Time Dragon's gonna use Time Slip against that bite crit. 41 points of damage halved to 20, and 19 points of slashing damage. The Time Dragon's turn. Time Breath does recharge, but they're gonna save it and do 3 rend attacks. A 10, 11, 12, all of those hit. 46 points of slashing damage, and 23 points of force damage. Legendary action Starlight Strike from the Crystal Dragon. DC 17 Dexterity saving throw. And that's another natural 20. The Crystal Dragon's turn. Scintillating Breath does not recharge. 1 bite and 2 claw attacks. A 5 plus 9 misses with the bite, but both claw attacks hit. 17 points of damage. The Time Dragon's gonna use a reaction Reactive Rend. In response to being hit by an attack roll, the dragon makes 1 rend attack. A 10 plus 13 hits. 16 points of damage. The Time Dragon's turn. 3 rend attacks. All 3 of those are gonna hit. With 41 points of slashing damage and 28 points of force damage, the Crystal Dragon goes down. Woo-wee! These Time Dragons are really good. And the Time Dragons move to 3-0. We got a Group B Ancient Division matchup today. Moonstone Dragon versus Silver Dragon. Who's gonna win? There's only one way to find out. We gotta roll! The Moonstone Dragon will be up first. Gonna use their Moonlight Breath. Exhales a beam of moonlight in a 120-foot line. Each creature must make a DC 21 Dexterity saving throw. A 4 plus 7 is gonna fail, but the Silver Dragon's gonna use one of their legendary resistances to save. 11d10 radiant damage halved. 73 radiant damage halved to 36. The Silver Dragon's turn. They're gonna use their Cold Breath. Exhales an icy blast in a 90-foot cone. Each creature must make a DC 24 Constitution saving throw. A 6 plus 6 is gonna fail. The Moonstone Dragon's gonna use a legendary resistance to save. 15d8 cold damage halved. 77 cold damage halved to 38. The Moonstone Dragon's turn. Their breath weapon does not recharge. They're gonna make a multi-attack, 1 bite and 2 claws. A 7 plus 13 misses, but a 9 plus 13 hits, so that's a hit with the claws. 2d6 plus 6 slashing damage. 13 points of damage. The Silver Dragon's gonna make a legendary action wing attack. DC 25 dexterity saving throw. And a 19 plus 4 is going to fail. The Moonstone Dragon's gonna use another legendary resistance to save. The Silver Dragon's turn. Their breath weapon does recharge. They're gonna use their cold breath DC 24 constitution saving throw. A 13 plus 6 is gonna fail. The Moonstone Dragon's gonna use their last legendary resistance to save. 75 cold damage, half to 37. The Moonstone Dragon's gonna make a legendary action tail attack. 11 plus 13 hits. 1d8 plus 6 bludgeoning damage. 13 points of bludgeoning damage. And the Silver Dragon needs to make a DC 21 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. That's a natural 20. That's gonna save. The Moonstone Dragon's turn. Their breath weapon does not recharge. 1 bite and 2 claws. Ooh, okay. That's a hit with the bite and 2 crits with the claws. 2d10 plus 6 piercing plus 2d10 radiant plus 8d6 plus 12 slashing. 24 damage from the bite, 22 damage from claw 1, and 16 slashing from crit claw number 2. Legendary action wing attack from the Silver Dragon. DC 25 dex saving throw. And that's a natural 20. That is going to save. The Silver Dragon's turn. Their breath weapon does recharge. They're gonna use their paralyzing breath. Exhales paralyzing gas in a 90-foot cone. Each creature must make a DC 24 constitution saving throw. An 11 plus 6 is gonna fail. The Moonstone Dragon is now paralyzed and takes 8d6 fall damage. 27 points of fall damage. And it's now the Moonstone Dragon's turn. They are paralyzed, so they can't take any actions. At the end of their turn, they can repeat the DC 24 Constitution saving throw. A 19 plus 6 is a 24. That saves. The Moonstone Dragon is still prone, so the Silver Dragon is going to make a legendary action tail attack. And that's a natural 20. 4d8 plus 10 bludgeoning damage. 27 bludgeoning damage. The Silver Dragon's turn. Their breath weapon does not recharge. They're going to use their multi-attack, uses Frightful Presence, and makes 1 bite and 2 claw attacks. For Frightful Presence, the Moonstone Dragon has to make a DC 21 Wisdom saving throw. A 5 plus 13 is going to fail. The Moonstone Dragon is now frightened of the Silver Dragon. Now the bite. A 17 plus 17 hits with the bite. 13 plus 17 hits with the claw. And a 4 plus 17 hits with the other claw. 2d10 plus 10 piercing plus 4d6 plus 20 slashing. 49 points of damage. The Silver Dragon's gonna fly out of the Moonstone Dragon's range, letting the Moonstone Dragon do an opportunity bite attack. With disadvantage, the 9 plus 13 hits. 33 points of piercing damage. The Moonstone Dragon's gonna use a legendary action spell casting and cast Fairy Fire. DC 23 dexterity saving throw. A 2 plus 7 is gonna fail. The Moonstone Dragon's turn. Their breath weapon does not recharge. And because they are frightened of the Silver Dragon, they cannot move closer. But they're gonna get up from prone. At the end of their turn, they can repeat the DC 21 Wisdom saving throw. A 15 plus 13 is going to succeed. The Silver Dragon's turn. Their breath weapon does not recharge. They're going to use their multi-attack, 1 bite and 2 claws. A 2 plus 19 misses, so both claws miss, but the bite hits. 19 piercing damage. DC 10 concentration check for the Moonstone Dragon. A 10 plus 6 is going to save. They're going to make a legendary action tail attack. Add advantage because of Fairy Fire. An 11 plus 13 hits. 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and a DC 21 strength saving throw. A 12 plus 10 is gonna succeed. The Moonstone Dragon's turn. Their breath weapon does not recharge. 1 bite and 2 claws, all at advantage. Bite attack hits. Claw number 1 hits. And claw number 2 hits. 55 points of damage. The Silver Dragon's gonna do a legendary action wing attack. DC 25 dex saving throw. A 15 plus 4 is going to fail. 2d6 plus 10 bludgeoning damage, and they're knocked prone. 16 points of damage. They're pretty close to the ground, so I'm going to say no falling damage. DC 10 concentration check. A 2 plus 6 is going to fail. They lose concentration on Fairy Fire. The Silver Dragon's turn. Their breath weapon does not recharge. 1 bite and 2 claws, all at advantage. Bite attack hits. Claw attack hits. And claw number 2 hits. 50 points of damage. Legendary action spellcasting from the Moonstone Dragon. They're gonna cast Fairy Fire again. DC 23 Dexterity saving throw. A 13 plus 7 is gonna fail, but the Silver Dragon's gonna use a legendary resistance to save. The Moonstone Dragon's turn. Their breath weapon does not recharge. They're gonna get up from prone and make 1 bite and 2 claw attacks. The bite attack hits, but both claws miss. 30 points of damage. Legendary action wing attack from the Silver Dragon. DC 25 Dex saving throw. An 11 plus 4 is gonna fail. 17 points of damage and they're prone. The Silver Dragon's turn. Their breath weapon does recharge, but they're gonna save it and try to end it right here. Multi-attack, 1 bite and 2 claws. Bite attack hits. Claw attack hits. And claw number 2 hits. And that's not gonna do it. That's only 47 points of damage. Legendary action Fairy Fire from the Moonstone Dragon. DC 23 Dexterity saving throw. A 5 plus 7 is gonna fail. They're gonna use their last legendary resistance to save. The Moonstone Dragon's turn. Breath weapon does not recharge. 1 bite and 2 claws. And all of those miss. The Silver Dragon's gonna use a legendary action wing attack. DC 25 Dexterity saving throw. And with a 3 on the dice, that's gonna fail. And minimum damage takes down the Moonstone Dragon. Another pure domination in Dragon League. It's fun just to see a dragon play with its food. And the Silver Dragons move to 2-1. Our next matchup is a Group C Wormling Division bout. Gold Dragon versus Black Dragon. Who's gonna win? There's only one way to find out. We gotta roll. The Gold Dragon will be up first. They're gonna use their Fire Breath. Exhales fire in a 15-foot cone. Each creature must make a DC 13 Dexterity saving throw. And that is a natural 20. 4d10 fire damage halved. 16 fire damage halved to 8. The Black Dragon's turn. They're gonna use their Acid Breath. Exhales acid in a 15-foot line. Each creature must make a DC 11 Dexterity saving throw. A 7 plus 4 is going to pass. 5d8 acid damage halved. 23 acid damage halved to 11. The Gold Dragon's turn. Their breath weapon does not recharge, so they're gonna make a bite attack. A 7 plus 6 is gonna miss. The Black Dragon's turn. Their acid breath does not recharge. They're gonna make a bite attack. A 16 plus 4 is gonna hit. 1d10 plus 2 piercing plus 1d4 acid. 8 points of damage. The Gold Dragon's turn. Their breath weapon does not recharge. Bite attack. A 9 plus 6 is gonna miss. The Black Dragon's turn. Acid Breath does not recharge. They're gonna make a bite attack. A 2 plus 4 misses. The Gold Dragon's turn. Breath weapon does not recharge. Bite attack. A 4 plus 6 misses. The Black Dragon's turn. Acid Breath does recharge, and they're gonna use it. DC 11 Dexterity saving throw. 15 plus 4 saves. 25 acid damage halved to 12. The Gold Dragon's turn. Breath weapon does not recharge. Bite attack. A 4 plus 6 misses. Oh my goodness. Gold Dragon can't hit. The Black Dragon's turn. Breath weapon does not recharge. Bite attack. A 4 plus 4 misses. The Gold Dragon's turn. Their breath weapon does not recharge. Bite attack. And there we go. A 14 plus 6 hits. 1d10 plus 4 piercing. 14 points of piercing damage. The Black Dragon's turn. Acid Breath does recharge, and they're gonna use it. DC 11 Dexterity saving throw. A 2 plus 4 fails. 5d8 acid damage. They could do it here. They could do it. That's a very good roll. 10. Oh my gosh. 10. 7, 8, 25 plus 6, 31 points of damage. And with that, the Black Dragon Wormling pulls off the upset. Oh my goodness. A huge win for the Black Dragons. And the Black Dragons tie it up atop Group C. Group D Young Division bout today. Green Dragon versus Emerald Dragon. Who's gonna win? There's only one way to find out. We gotta roll. The Emerald Dragon will be up first. They're gonna use their Disorienting Breath. Exhales a wave of Psychic Dissonance in a 30-foot cone. Each creature must make a DC 15 Intelligence saving throw. A 2 plus 3 is gonna fail. 96 psychic damage. 32 psychic damage. In addition, until the end of the green dragon's next turn, they must subtract a d6 from any attack roll or ability check. The green dragon's turn. They're going to use their poison breath. Exhales poisonous gas in a 30-foot cone. Each creature must make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw. A 7 plus 7 is going to succeed. 12d6 poison damage halved. 39 poison damage halved to 19. The Emerald Dragon's turn. Disorienting Breath does not recharge. They're going to use their multi-attack, 1 bite and 2 claw attacks. A 9 plus 8 hits with a bite, a crit with the claw, and a miss with the claw. 2d10 plus 5 piercing plus 1d6 psychic plus 2d6 plus 5 slashing damage. 36 points of damage. The green dragon's turn. Poison Breath does not recharge. They're going to make a multi-attack, 1 bite and 2 claws. A 10 plus 7 hits, so all 3 hit. 2d10 plus 4 piercing plus 2d6 poison plus 4d6 plus 8 slashing. 50 points of damage. The Emerald Dragon's turn. Disorienting Breath does not recharge. 1 bite and 2 claws. A 6 plus 8 misses, 10 plus 8 hits, so 2 hits with the claws. 19 points of damage. The Green Dragon's turn. Poison Breath does not recharge. 1 bite and 2 claws. A 9 plus 7 misses, 10 plus 7 hits, so that's a bite and a claw hit. 41 points of damage. The Emerald Dragon's turn. Disorienting Breath does not recharge. 1 bite and 2 claws. Ooh, brutal right there. 1 hit with the claw, but a critical fail. 8 points of damage. The Green Dragon's turn. Poison Breath does not recharge. 1 bite and 2 claws. Bite at advantage. That's a hit with the bite, and 1 hit with the claws. 25 plus 8. 33 points of damage, and the young Emerald Dragon goes down. Woo-wee! The Emerald Dragon came out with a fast start, but the Green Dragon finished. That's a big win for the Green Dragons. And the Green Dragons moved to 2-1. We got a Group E Adult Division matchup today. White Dragon versus Amethyst Dragon. Who's gonna win? There's only one way to find out. We gotta roll. The Amethyst Dragon will be up first. They're gonna use their Singularity Breath. Creates a shining bead of gravitational force in its mouth, then releases the energy in a 60-foot cone. Each creature must make a DC 20 strength saving throw. A 14 plus 6 saves. 10d8 force damage halved. 45 force damage halved to 22. The White Dragon's turn. They're going to use their Cold Breath. Exhales an icy blast in a 60-foot cone. Each creature must make a DC 19 Constitution saving throw. And that's a natural 1. But the Amethyst Dragon's going to use a legendary resistance to save. 12d8 cold damage. 57 cold damage halved to 28. The Amethyst Dragon's going to use a legendary action spellcasting and cast their once-a-day spell, Blink. At the end of each of their turns, they'll roll a d20. On an 11 or higher, they vanish and appear on the ethereal plane. The Amethyst Dragon's turn. Their Singularity Breath does recharge, and they're going to use it. DC 20 strength saving throw. A 13 plus 6 is going to fail. The White Dragon's going to use a legendary resistance to save. 44 force damage halved to 22. Rolling for Blink. A 15, they disappear to the ethereal plane. The White Dragon's turn. Cold Breath does not recharge. They're going to hold an action bite attack for when the Amethyst Dragon returns, and it's now the Amethyst Dragon's turn. Singularity Breath does not recharge. They reappear, and the White Dragon makes a bite attack. A 3 plus 11 misses. The Amethyst Dragon's going to use their multi-attack, 1 bite and 2 claws. The 4 and 5 plus 12 misses, but the 9 plus 12 hits. 1d8 plus 7 slashing. 11 slashing damage. For a bonus action, they're going to use Psychic Step, magically teleports to an unoccupied space within 60 feet. At the end of their turn, rolling for Blink. A natural 20, they disappear. The White Dragon's turn. Cold Breath does not recharge. They're going to hold a bite attack, and it's now the Amethyst Dragon's turn. Singularity Breath does not recharge, and the White Dragon makes a bite attack for when they reappear. A 13 plus 11 hits. 2d10 plus 6 piercing plus 1d8 cold. 27 points of damage. The Amethyst Dragon's going to make 1 bite and 2 claw attacks. A 3 plus 12 misses, but both claws hit. 22 points of damage. Bonus action Psychic Step and rolling for Blink. A 10 on the dice, they do not disappear, and it's the White Dragon's turn. Cold Breath does recharge, but they're gonna save it for now and use their multi-attack. Frightful Presence, 1 bite and 2 claws. The Amethyst Dragon is immune to the Frightened condition, so Frightful Presence will not affect them. So let's roll the bite and claws. The bite attack misses, but both claws hit. 46 plus 12 slashing. 33 points of damage. The Amethyst Dragons can use a legendary action, Explosive Crystal. Spits an amethyst that explodes within 60 feet. Each creature makes a DC 20 dexterity saving throw. A 12 plus 5 is gonna fail, but the White Dragon's gonna use a legendary resistance to save. The Amethyst Dragon's turn. Singularity Breath does not recharge. 1 bite and 2 claws. A 7 plus 12 hits, so all 3 hit. 2d10 plus 7 piercing, plus 2d8 force, plus 2d8 plus 14 slashing. 46 points of damage. Bonus action Psychic Step and rolling for Blink. A 19, they do disappear. The White Dragon's turn. They're gonna hold their Cold Breath for when the Amethyst Dragon returns, and it's now the Amethyst Dragon's turn. Singularity Breath does not recharge, and the White Dragon's gonna use their Cold Breath. DC 19 Constitution saving throw. A 15 plus 12 succeeds. 48 points of force damage, halved to 24. And the Amethyst Dragon is going to make 1 bite and 2 claws. Ooh, all 3 miss, and that's a critical miss. Bonus action Psychic Step and rolling for Blink. They do disappear. The White Dragon's turn. Cold Breath does recharge, and they're going to hold that for when the Amethyst Dragon reappears. And it's the Amethyst Dragon's turn. Singularity Breath does not recharge, and the White Dragon uses Cold Breath. DC 19 con saving throw. A 6 plus 12 fails. The Amethyst Dragon's gonna use another legendary resistance to save. 60 points of cold damage, halved to 30. The Amethyst Dragon's gonna make 1 bite and 2 claw attacks. A 5 plus 12 misses, and 8 plus 12 hits, so that's 1 bite and 1 claw hit. 37 points of damage. Bonus action Psychic Step and rolling for Blink. A 17, they disappear. The White Dragon's turn. Cold Breath does not recharge. They're gonna hold a bite attack for when the Amethyst Dragon returns, and it's the Amethyst Dragon's turn. Singularity Breath does not recharge. Bite attack from the White Dragon. A 7 plus 11 misses. 1 bite and 2 claws from the Amethyst. Ooh, that's a hit with the bite and a crit with the claw. This might be it right here. Okay, with 26 on the dice, plus 14, exactly what the Amethyst Dragon needed to take the White Dragon down. Oh my goodness, man. All those tricks from the Amethyst Dragon, the White Dragon could not keep up. And the Amethyst Dragons moved to 3-0. Group A, Adult Blue Dragon. Wait, what is it? Brass Dragon versus Adult Blue Dragon. Initiative. The Blue Dragon's gonna go first. They're gonna use Lightning Breath, a DC 19 Dexterity saving throw. A 17 plus 5 is gonna pass. 12d10 lightning damage halved. 55 lightning damage halved to, that's 27. Brass Dragons can use Fire Breath, DC 18 Dexterity saving throw. And that's a natural 1. Okay, Legendary Resistance, so they save. 13d6 fire halved. 42 fire halved to 21. Now the Blue Dragon up. Lightning Breath does not recharge. Use their multi-attack, Frightful Presence, Bite, and 2 claws. Frightful Presence, DC 17, Wisdom saving throw, or Frighten for 1 minute. A 16 plus 6, that's gonna save. The Bite and Claw hit. That's cocked. And you gotta honor the cock. Ooh. 49 points of damage. Legendary action from the Brass Dragon. Wing attack. Beats the swing. Each creature within 10 feet of the dragon must succeed on a DC 19 Dexterity saving throw. A 6 plus 5 is gonna fail. That's their second legendary resistance that they're gonna use. Brass Dragon. Breath Weapon recharges. They're gonna use it. Could be massive for the Brass Dragon. 12 or lower, and the last legendary resistance is gone. But a 15 plus 5, that saves. 37 halved to 18. So the Blue Dragon's gonna do a wing attack. A 4 plus 5 fails. Legendary resistance to pass. No breath weapon. 1 bite, 2 claws. Ooh, okay. The 3 and 4 plus 12 both miss. The 7 plus 12 hits. Ooh, that's another good roll. 33 points of damage. But now the legendary action wing attack. A 4 plus 5 fails. And that's the last legendary resistance from the Blue Dragon. Okay, that's massive. Okay, Fire Breath recharges. Oh my goodness. Okay, they're gonna use it. No legendary resistances left. A 6+5 fails. So they're gonna take the full thing. See if they roll better. 51 fire damage. Ooh, man. That's a big hit. Legendary action wing attack from the blue dragon. 11+5 fails. Another legendary resistance from the brass. The brass dragon uses a legendary resistance. No breath weapon. Another bite and 2 claws. A 6+12 hits. So all of those hits. That's 46 damage. The brass dragon's still up. They're gonna need a miracle though. They are gonna need a miracle. Legendary action wing attack. 5+5 fails. 2d6+6 bludgeoning damage. Okay. 12 points of damage. And they're knocked prone. In the adult division, when a dragon falls prone, they fall and hit the ground, taking 66 fall damage. So 16 points of fall damage. Brass dragon needs a massive turn right here. Breath weapon does not recharge. Frightful presence, 1 bite and 2 claws. First frightful presence. Ah! That's gonna save. That's a hit with the bite. Just hits with the claw. Oh, not gonna hit. 37 points of damage. Not gonna do it. Even though they're prone, they're gonna make a wing attack. And that's a nat 20 from the brass dragon. That's gonna save. And now it's the blue dragon's turn. They're gonna get up from prone for sure. Their breath weapon recharges. I think what they're gonna do, they're gonna use their breath weapon. A 15+5 is gonna save. The brass dragon's gonna take 12d10 halved. They need the blue dragon to roll terribly. Oh, that's bad. That's a bad start. They need them to roll even worse right here. Nope, that's 30. 64. Have to 32. The brass dragon goes down. The brass dragon put up a fight there, but I think it was more hit points. Ancient topaz dragon versus ancient red dragon. Let's roll. Red dragon going first. Fire breath. DC 24 dexterity saving throw. Ooh, a 12+7. Fails. Legendary resistance to save. 26 d6? I only have 6 of these d6s. I have a bag of like Monopoly dice. We're gonna get all 26.
You can have that.
Ah! Oh my gosh, there's too many dice. That's 87. Divided by 2. 43. Legendary action from the Topaz Dragon. They're gonna cast a spell. Anti-life shell. They're concentrating on that. Now has this barrier and nothing can come into it. The Topaz Dragon's turn. Desiccating breath. DC 20 con saving throw. Plus 16 con. But a natural one's gonna fail. Okay, but they're gonna use a legendary resistance. 43 necrotic, halved, 21. Fire breath does not recharge. Even though the bite is a range of 15 feet, you're still biting through the anti-life shell. So I'm gonna say they can't do that. That's a really good spell, because only fire breath could affect them. They're just gonna use their frightful presence. A 14+10 saves. It's now the Topaz Dragon's legendary action. They're gonna use Essential Reduction. That's a DC 19 Constitution saving throw. A 14+16 is gonna pass. Desiccating breath does recharge. They're gonna use Desiccating breath. 11+16 saves. 59 halved to 29. No fire breath. They can't do anything. This spell was so much better than I thought. Essential Reduction legendary action. A 2+16. That fails. Legendary resistance from the red dragon. They do get Desiccating breath back. A 4+16 succeeds. 47 necrotic damage, half to 23. Okay, Topaz Dragon. Okay, fire breath recharges. That's gonna fail. Legendary resistance. Shoot, I gotta do all these dice again. 86 damage, half to 43. DC 21 concentration check. Natural 20. Essential reduction. 8+16 passes. Oh my gosh, they get Desiccating breath back. A 3+16 is a 19 DC 20 Constitution saving throw. That fails. Last legendary resistance gone. 58 halved. 29. No fire breath, essential reduction. 12 plus 16 passes. That's 4 in a row. That's crazy stuff. That saves. 49, halve, 24. No fire breath, essential reduction. That's cocked, and we gotta honor the cock. That succeeds barely. Okay, there we go. Desiccating breath does not recharge. So they can't do anything either, otherwise the spell ends. Fire breath recharges. A 19 plus 7 passes. Why D6s? Why do we have to do this? Hey. Oh. 92. Halved. 46. DC 23 concentration check. 18 plus 12. Saves. Essential reduction. Nat 20. No desiccating breath. Fire breath recharges. 16 plus 7. That fails. Last legendary resistance. I'm really upset at this. We gotta count. 88, half to 44. I'm exhausted, I got a headache, I'm sweating. DC 22 concentration check. A 16 plus 12 passes. Essential reduction. That's gonna pass. Doesn't recharge. Doesn't recharge. Essential reduction. That passes. Does recharge. They're gonna use it. A 4 plus 16 saves. 52 half, 26. We can do this. Doesn't recharge. Essential reduction. A 2 plus 16 fails. Round 10, it works. 32 necrotic damage. Does not recharge. Does not recharge. Essential reduction. 4 plus 16 passes. Desiccating breath does not recharge. Fire breath. Recharges. Oh my gosh, this is massive. That's gonna fail. 10 plus 7. 55. This is an incredible roll. This could do it. Oh my gosh. Wait, I lost count now. 68, 69. Nice. 102, 105, 112. And with fire breaths alone, the red dragon defeats the topaz dragon. Wow, I'm exhausted. Solar Dragon Wormling versus Sapphire Dragon Wormling. Solar Dragon up first. Photonic Breath, DC 14 con. A 4 plus 5 is gonna fail. That's 4d10 radiant damage. 17 points of damage. Now it's a Sapphire Dragon's turn. They're gonna use Debilitating Breath. DC 13 con. 3 plus 6 is gonna fail. And this one's brutal. 4d10 Thunder. 19 points of damage. And the Solar Dragon is incapacitated until the end of its next turn. Which means on the Solar Dragon's turn, they can't use an action, bonus action, or reaction. Let's see if they recharge. They don't recharge Photonic Breath. Debilitating Breath does not recharge. They're gonna do their bite. A 15 plus 5 hits. 1d10 plus 3 piercing plus 1d6 thunder. Ooh, 11 plus 3, 14 points of damage. Photonic Breath recharges. They're gonna use it. DC 14 con. 10 plus 5, 15 saves. Woo! Big save there. 23 half to 11. Coming down to it. This is what we like to see in the IFC. Debilitating Breath recharges. Solar Dragon needs to save here, or it could be curtains. A 7 or higher, and they save. That's gonna be it. I already see 18 there. 21 points of damage. The Solar Dragon goes down. Oh my gosh. Solar Dragons are getting demolished. Group C, we got neck, neck, and neck. A lot of necks in Group C. Young Deep Dragon versus Young Bronze Dragon. Who is going to win? Young Bronze Dragon going first. Lightning Breath or Repulsion Breath? Lightning Breath. DC 15 Dex saving throw. A 12 plus 4 saves. 47 have to 23. The Deep Dragon's turn. Nightmare Breath. A 4 plus 4 fails. 26 psychic damage. In addition, the Bronze Dragon is frightened of the dragon for 1 minute. That's just big. That's just big. The Bronze Dragon's turn. Breath weapons do not recharge. They can't get closer to the deep dragon, so they can't use their bite or claws. At the end of their turn, DC 14 wisdom saving throw. 15 plus 4, they're no longer frightened. Breath weapon recharges. They're going to use Nightmare Breath. And another fail. They are frightened of the deep dragon again. 17 points of damage. Breath weapon for the bronze dragon. Does not recharge. They can't do anything. They can't get closer. 5 plus 4 fails. They're still frightened. Nightmare Breath does not recharge. Deep dragon's going to swoop in and do 1 bite and 2 claws. Ooh. Hit, crit with the claw. 30 points of damage. We got a game, folks. The deep dragon's gonna leave the young bronze dragon's melee range. Attack of opportunity, go swipe with a claw. I think that a claw makes more sense than the bite. 15 plus 8's gonna hit. 16 points of damage. The bronze dragon's turn. Come on now, stay in the box. Breath weapon recharges. Lightning breath. 11 plus 4 is a 15. That saves. What good rolling from the deep dragon. 44 halved is 22 damage. And here's the massive save. Save for frightened. A 13 plus 4 passes, no longer frightened. Nightmare Breath recharges. Oh my gosh, they're gonna use it. Deep Dragon needs the bronze dragon to fail. They need it. And a 6 plus 4 fails. They're frightened again. 10. Oh my gosh, that's a good roll. 30 points of damage. Huge. Bronze dragon's turn. The deep dragon they need the breath weapon not to come back. Ooh. They need to save. The deep dragon needs to save. Oh, that fails. This is it. 52 lightning damage, and the deep dragon goes down. What a game from the deep dragon. The deep dragon played so well. Bronze dragon 3-0, scraping by. Adult lunar dragon versus adult copper dragon. Who do you got? Net 20 for the copper. Gonna do acid breath. DC 18 dex. 2 plus 6 is not gonna do it. They're gonna use a legendary resistance. 12d8 acid halved. Ooh, good roll. 66. Halved to 33. The lunar dragon up. They're gonna use their cold breath. DC 18 con saving throw. A 19. That's easily gonna save. 8d8 cold halved. 31 cold, halved to 15. Bonus action phase. Becomes partially incorporeal. Maintains concentration. Resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. Copper dragon's turn. Breath weapon. Does not recharge. Multi-attack, Frightful Presence, Bite, and 2 claws. For Frightful Presence, DC 16 Wisdom saving throw. A 15 plus 6 saves. Bite and 2 claws. Ooh. 15 plus 11 hits. 9 plus 11 hits. All of those hit. 42 halved to 21. So that's 3 concentration checks. DC 10. They just can't roll a nat 1 because they have a plus 10 to con. No nat 1s. Still concentrating on phase. Lunar Dragon. Legendary action tail attack. That's a natural 20. 19 plus 6. 25 bludgeoning damage. Wow. That's huge. The Lunar Dragon's turn. Cold Breath recharges. Yeah, they're going to use it. DC 18 con saving throw. An 8 plus 10 succeeds. 44, halved to 22. Legendary action wing attack. DC 19 dexterity saving throw. 3 plus 6 fails. Last legendary resistance to save. Copper dragon's turn. No breath weapon. Bite and 2 claws. All 3 hit. Crit on the claw. 52, halved to 26. 3 concentration checks, just can't roll nat 1s. Still concentrating. Legendary action, tail attack. A 10 plus 11 hits. 11 points of damage. Lunar Dragon's turn. No cold breath, 1 bite and 2 claws. 1 bite and 1 claw hit. 2d6 piercing plus 1d6 cold plus 2d6 slashing. 28 points of damage. Legendary action, wing attack. An 18 plus 6 passes. Massive save. Copper Dragon's turn. No breath weapon. Bite and 2 claws. Ooh, ah! All of those miss and a critical miss. What? Oh my gosh, okay. Legendary action, tail attack. A 9 plus 11 hits. The underdog. 15 damage. The Lunar Dragon's turn. No breath weapon. 1 bite and 2 claws. Bite at advantage. Oh, that misses. Now 2 claws. Crit claw, a crit and a hit. 39 damage. Legendary action wing attack. 12 plus 6 is an... Oh, they need a 19 to save. 14 bludgeoning. Concentration. That passes. And it gets knocked prone. 66 falling damage. 13 half is 6. 7 and 6. Forgot resistance. Okay. Another concentration check. That passes. Okay. Copper Dragon. This is huge. They need the breath weapon, but they don't get it. Bite and 2 claws. A bite and claw hit. Let's roll concentration checks first. Pass. And a pass. Okay. 35 half to 17. Oh my gosh, man. This lunar dragon's resistance. End of turn. Tail attack. 6 plus 11 misses. Lunar dragon's turn. No cold breath. 1 bite and 2 claws. They could do it here. They could do it. Okay. Bite misses, but both claws hit. 46 plus 12 slashing. A 17 on 4d6. That's possible. Ooh. Oh! 19 plus 12 is 31 points of damage, and the Lunar Dragon defeats the Copper Dragon. We got the CR8 tournament, and then the next Dragon League matchup. Ancient Crystal Dragon versus Ancient Brass Dragon. Who do you got?